Hey, what's up? It's Nick Clark, aka the Champ, back at you again with another video. And today I wanted to do something a little different. Today I'm gonna list my top five favorite superhero supervillain pairings. Starting in at number five is and a lot of y'all gonna be shocked that this is number five is Superman and Lex Luthor. Now, with these guys are the total or the best representation of polar opposites. Superman is the Boy Scout, you know what I'm saying? Always doing good, always. He's like the smart kid in the class, you know what I'm saying? Always getting good grades, always doing what the teacher tells him, always following the rules. Then you have Lex Luthor, a bona fide, certified evil genius. He always did things his own way. He didn't care who he had to step on. He didn't care who he had to run over to get what he wanted. And this man, when he lived in the slums of Metropolis, he killed his own parents by cutting their brakes. This just goes to show you that this man is willing to do anything to get ahead. Then he becomes a billionaire. Superman comes to Earth. Superman arrives and he wants his power. Not the power for himself. He wants Superman to work for him. Superman says no, and then he then starts this ongoing feud. Superman has put him to jail. Lex Luthor has given to work for him a few times. They even go on the side of good. Now that just goes to show you that not everything is black and white. Number four, Batman and the Joker. Now, the best way to describe their relationship, as it were, is Batman represents order, Joker represents chaos. Joker does stuff just to be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? He really don't have a plan. He really don't have a strategy. He just like doing stuff to screw with the minds of people. Batman likes everything in order. You know what I'm saying? He likes order and reasoning in his world. Joker is the thing to shake everything up, to make sure, to make sure that there's some variety in his life. Number three. Now, number three is kind of a hard one because number three is kind of hard because this hero has a whole lot of people in his rogues gallery. He doesn't have like a number one villain. I would like to say Green Lantern and Sinestro. Now, Sinestro and Green Lantern, Sinestro used to be a Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he was one of the guys who trained Hal Jordan in the ways of using his ring. But he believes that the world should be controlled through fear, because fear is one of the most powerful emotions that we have. But the Guardians of the Universe was like, nah, we good. So he went to another universe, had a yellow ring made, and used the power of fear. And he became a supervillain. And he created his own Latin Corps. The Latin Corps, I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna get to them in a later date. So basically, it's basically teacher versus student. Here's Hal Jordan, who became one of the greatest Green Lanterns ever, and here is Sinestro, the man who trained him, the man who basically taught him everything he knows. And eventually, Sinestro redeems himself, becomes a Green Lantern again, and then he gets taken out. Now, number two, Wonder Woman versus Probably versus the god of war, Ares. Now, now, now Wonder Woman, she was she was created by the gods. She was made from clay with a piece of her mother's, with a streak of her mother's blood, blessed by Zeus, and became alive. Now, she was raised on a Themyscira. She was raised on the island of Themyscira around nothing but women. Then Ares was locked up, and somehow he got released. Now you have someone who has godlike powers going against somebody who is a god, and Wonder Woman won. How? I don't know. But that just goes to show you that be careful what you wish for, because sometimes the creation becomes better than the creator. Now, the number one top, the number one top pairing as far as superhero and villains is Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Now, these two guys grew up together. These two guys have lived a very, very, very long time. Now, if you go, Wolverine is actually 168 years old. So he's been through every single war. He's been through every single president, and he always had his bone claw. He always had his claws, but at first his claws were made of bone. Then he got into the Weapon X program, the same program that created Deadpool. I'm gonna get to Deadpool later, and him and Wolverine and Sabretooth used to be partners. They went around and they took people out. Then Sabretooth became a mercenary. Wolverine became an X-Man. Even though Wolverine tends to do his own thing, he still knows right from wrong. Sabretooth just likes killing stuff. You know, these two guys, they're basically the two sides of the same coin. Now, that's my video today. Those are my top 5 favorite superhero, supervillain pairings. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, either good or bad. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next upload. This is Nick Clark signing off. Holla.